time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the problem. There were 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Grant. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing again. Grant got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. A give up the middle. Hubbard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, Carter. To me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Panthers at 9-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Grant. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Herbert on first down now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes with people trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, Justin Herbert. Touchdown! Bryan Edwards, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw on second down, Grant. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Looking to throw. Grant. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Grant throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Grant checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Hubbard, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
On 4th down, Grant. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. And I got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 37. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. And en route, going into a little bit of traffic, maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's third down.
Well, everybody certainly counts at this stage of the game. With the driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. There are 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the rim. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Grant. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, Panthers. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rondale Moore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Grant.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Grant over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as it'll lead to 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grant. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Going up top. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's the game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 50 at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete yet again to Thornton.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Back to throw again. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Grant. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50. 30.
That's some bullshit.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 52, Panthers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. Grant.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard
So
line.
you get to keep your
After all
license?
that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
That's good.
Do you want to know how I keep my license?
How do you keep your license?
Because
Looking to throw.
I was never
Grant.
convicted with any of my past
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Grant completes this one to Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Herrera. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw on 2nd down, Grant. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
92 more to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
I accidentally dropped like 800 bucks.
Back to throw. Grant.
So really just like 100 different stores.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Shit happens.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
It happens.
Looking to throw. Grant. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Grant. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it's the 49ers scoring again to open up their lead. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Insanity.
Looking to throw on second down. Grant. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Whatever block is stood up with him. Whatever block is stood up with him. Nigga, that's that motor talk on over. Let that third is ball. Don't feel up, don't feel it. So what?
Are you okay?
No.
But I'm about to listen to an educational video.
About to listen to what?
An educational video.
Edgy what?
Educational video.
Oh, this video kept playing over this shit. Oh, wait. That's your phone.
Yeah, it is. But what was that? That was not anything I needed. Before it's too late. Actually, I'm totally... Share. No, you don't fucking cunt, bitch. How do I put a YouTube video on a slides?
You mean like the link?
No, like I want the video on my slides.
I honestly I have no idea.
Boy, what you mean?
I don't know.
Boy, you're not helpful.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
A lot of people hate when I call them boy.
Yeah, it's kind of racist.
How is it racist?
Not like that ass.
How is that racist?
Because that's what the motherfuckers used to call black people usually back in like the 50s, 60s.
That is
Along with...
definitely not true.
How the fuck are you going to tell me?
Because how the fuck are you gonna tell me? You act like you was alive back then.
My grandpa was, dumbass. Oh! You ain't about to piss me off.
And we just learned about all of that. Bro, I'm gonna throw this computer. I just want this fucking video. Why did our front door just open? Bro, our front door just opened.
I'll probably getting robbed.
I hope so. Please, I'm downstairs. Take my life. This shit work. Like, I'm going to throw my computer. Boy, what do you mean? This is not working for shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna not add this video. Just go on Slack. You can't be serious.
Well, I'm about to go eat my Texas Roadhouse bread.
What? Outback bread.
Texas Roadhouse.
I don't know about that. I don't like that. I only like certain bread. Brown breads are better. They taste better.
What?
Brown breads. Like, the bread I have upstairs is so good. And it's like this brown bread. It has like nuts in it. And then the bread
Hell
at Outback,
no.
and the bread at Outback is like brown. It's so good. And then I have like whole wheat bread is so good too. It has a like little crunch of nuts. It's so good. They're like little sunflower seeds or something. I slept until 3 p.m. today. And by the time I woke up, school was over, and I was like, damn.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's really not. Like my 20,000th absence.
Oh, bro, this game is so fucking gay, bro.
Oh my god, it's so fucking gay.